Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 2nd down, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. On 3rd down, Cousins. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
now a 2nd and 10.
Cousins. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Fournette is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A second down throw for Cousins. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Inside handoff down to Fournette.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
3rd and 4.
Quaker Omaha! Hey, we're good, we're good.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Black.
Cousins now from the 50.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers.
This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Once more, here's Eckler. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Eckler again.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A first down throw for Cousins. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Burst! Hey, can't!
Cousins now. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
K.J. Osborne,
His first touchdown of the new season.
and the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair that hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure. Fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
List 50, list 50. Leave it, bring up 48. Hey, no, easy. Hey, steamer. 300.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. We'll find Osborne here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Rather quietly, Osborne has become a relied-upon presence in Minnesota. 650 yards each of the last 2 seasons, due for an even bigger role for them in 2023.
To throw is Cousins. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Now Herbert following the turnover.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Fighting through, he's got space. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, Herbert being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Herbert off of play action. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
Well, trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
Dances by him. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. On the option right, Herbert. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Option play. Here's Spiller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. On the option, here's Eckler. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Eckler is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
And there's a little bit of a case of back to the future because Justin Herbert as a rookie, 5 rushing touchdowns, 3 in 2021, and none last year. I think that speaks to his development as a pocket passer and trusting his receivers more and more. But in this case, trusted himself and found the end zone.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Good route here.
Play action now. Cousins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Up the gut, Fournette. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Ringo.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Hey, can.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Black.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Vikings have retaken a third quarter lead.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Through. Two. Wide. Hey, we're good.
Cousins will try and throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before the... Cross midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
Herbert changing things up.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Herbert.
And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away that falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Black. Spurs.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Third down at 6.
Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know If they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On second down, Eckler taking it right down Broadway.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Spiller.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
An audible here to get a new look.
Go.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. That's to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
An option handoff to Spiller.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Herbert.
They'll roll him out right. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Herbert to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Desmond King picks it.
And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this.